Let's go.
Welcome back to another video.
Our first Zoom.
Our first Zoom. Go ahead, Jay.
First Zoom, because the other one sucked.
You're so horrible at it. So bad.
Because it's your thing. That's what you do.
Fuck.
Quarantine has made you soft.
It's your energy. It's
Really,
you can't replicate it.
You put more energy in getting up to find that one comment in like 10 bins than you did in that intro.
He didn't want to put in energy for you to cut him off.
No, I didn't.
And the thing is, I wasn't going to. I just let him go. I wanted to see if he could do it.
We were all very suspicious of it.
That kind of ruined my expectations, though. Now
he dropped the ball.
Dropped it. It's the only balls he dropped.
Oh, Cyrus, this is actually your hosting job.
Shut up. Nope.
DM.
Yeah.
I'll be the DM.
Adon in doing something weird, eating Cheerios. You said earlier.
Cheerios
what are
and
you
crackers.
sitting in? It looks like
it looks like a very comfy chair.
It looks like a chair from Cloud City in Star Wars.
It's a recliner that he pulled from the living room.
It's more of a love seat.
It looks like a seashell, like he's about to turn into a mermaid. Just waiting for the tail to pop up.
Oh yeah.
He said if I gotta sit in it all day, I want to be comfortable.
Oh yeah.
So we're here for around the D&D.
Yeah.
And it's Osirus one shot. Hopefully
it's another one.
Not dead like last time.
No.
No. And as a quick thing here, we did try a Zoom call recording to have it post before, and I fucked up. So this is our real second attempt. So because the first one
he fucked up on some audio.
Yes.
But that's tradition.
This is tradition.
No. Tradition is Adon doesn't win.
That's second tradition. That's first tradition.
Fucking up on audio is bad for business.
No, this is second tradition. Adon not winning is first tradition. Fucking up audio second tradition. But basically we're doing one shots for the time being until we can all get back together for our usual DM, Brent, who is not here right now, unfortunately. For us to be able to start our regular campaign season 2 that we had started. So we're doing one shots over Zoom as well as other stuff that you'll see coming out in the meantime. Until the shit blows over. One day.
Bro, you deep throat that chip. I just wanted to throw it out. And that was recorded. That is going to be the thumbnail.
The audio was so loud that the camera switched to you.
That's going to be the thumbnail. You just swallowing that. Fucking gold. Osiris, kick it off.
Okay, so this takes place. This is called the Sunken expedition. The layout is that an adventuring party is paid to go down into the depths of this lake and find this hidden temple and kill the guardians. Very straightforward. Kill the guardians, get the treasure. The mayor was very specific about that. He was just get down there, kill the guardians, get the treasure. A lot of people have died attempting this. This party is now getting down there.
Do we have to kill the guards? Does he need proof that we killed the guards?
Can we just say we did it?
And not?
So the adventuring party...
One shot over.
I'm trying to keep a straight face because it's funny. So the adventuring party, they start walking towards the ocean, or start walking towards the lake, and the party, they kind of just walk straight in, and they start sinking down, and they walk as if the water is not bothering them at all, as if they're used to this. They find the temple, they walk in, they get in, they open the doors, and it's like magic is encasing this temple and stopping water from getting in. When they walk in, it's a group of warforged adventurers. They step in. The moment they open the door, it's like a surge of energy shoots through the temple, and it spirals into this room. And in this room are these guardians. And these guardians, they wake up and they taken their first breath of air in hundreds of years, and they step down as they've now sensed people inside their temple.
Question.
Explain your characters.
Wait, question first, though.
Yes.
So we were sent here because the mayor said a lot of people have been dying. So the Guardian's first breath in 100 years?
No.
It's not adding up.
You guys are the Guardians.
We're the Guardians.
Yes.
Oh.
I thought, what? I thought we were sent to kill the Guardians.
So
No,
they were
you
sent to kill
assumed that.
us.
You
No,
said
assumed
you're
that.
the adventuring party.
I said the adventuring party.
Are we not
I
the-
didn't say you guys.
We're not
You
the
guys are the
adventuring party.
Guardians.
We're the Guardians.
Yes.
Oh.
You guys wake up and it's as if you've taken your breath for the first time in 100 years. You look around and not all of you is woken up. It seems that there's only 3 out of 6 of you that are awake. The other 3
buddy.
still seem to be in their slumber.
Oh, that's us. We're the awake ones.
No shit. So, alright, so we're Warforged?
No. Look at your character sheet.
Oh, the adventuring party that we're looking at is Warforged. But
Correct.
we're... Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm a
So
tiger.
I'm Dream. I'm a sorcerer. I'm a tiger Trabaski.
I'm a tiger tabaxi too. But I'm a paladin.
I'm a tiger tabaxi too. I'm a game
I
hunter.
sense a common theme there.
I'm
lot
a,
of tabaxis. I'm a ranger, fey wanderer. I don't know what that means.
my name
Good
is
question.
my name is
Side notes.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Your name is Tiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, is my name Hunter?
Listen, I chose this name 100 years ago, okay?
No. What you are is in parentheses. Your name is not. It's not that hard to understand at all.
Where's my name?
It's
Stupid.
there.
What's next to Ranger?
Next to ranger says tiger tabaxi, ranger 15.
No,
No.
look up above that in the bigger letters, genius. In the big white letters.
In the big white letters it says game hunter.
So your name is
That's-
Game, and you are a hunter.
Oh,
So your name is
Oh.
Game. I'm Tiny. What the hell is your name?
what? My name is
Dream.
Game.
Huh?
Dream.
Dream? Sounds like I got the best name so far. Because at least mine's a legit fucking name. Dream and Game with fucking hippies over here.
Are we surprised with the person that made this one shut up? Keep it simple, keep it moving.
Exactly. Keep it
Okay.
simple, keep it moving. So you guys wake up and you're looking around. You realize that your other brothers haven't woken up. It seems that it's just you guys. You guys sense that there are beings in the temple that should not be in the temple. What are you doing?
Well, we can see them, right?
No, you're
They're in another room.
You're- they're at the entrance of the temple. You guys are way down in a completely different room. Magic has surged through the temple, and you are just in like a hidden room made specifically for you guys.
I'm gonna bust through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Yes, Jay. Looks like you have a question.
Which
Thank
wall?
you. How far is Adon's character?
No.
You guys are all standing next to each other there.
Cool. I'm gonna use a cantrip.
Which cantrip are you using?
Acid splash.
Why?
'Cause
Okay.
You live forever with your name.
Adon, see if you have any defenses next to your armor class that you're immune to. You might be immune to acid.
Oh my god. Defenses says resistance, immunities, or vulnerabilities to none.
Sucks to suck.
So,
I
are you
tried.
going to react, or are you just going to take it?
Do I have ability? I don't have a thing that I can dodge or anything like that, do I? Can
Look
I?
at-
Can I
You
react?
can move,
Look
or
at
you
your
can
stuff.
stand there and take it.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move.
You're gonna move. Okay, so then so Adon, do an acrobatics check.
Okay, so my acrobatics is a +4,
What's your armor class, by the way?
14.
Oh, it is.
Oh, yours is low.
Wait. I
Mine's is
have
13.
acrobatics.
Yours is low.
Hold on.
I'm a beefy boy. I'm an 18.
Valid. You're gonna be big.
Usually I'm the squishiest.
And you said if I want to add the modifier, just put a plus on it, or
Yeah, put a plus at the end of it. So we are using Discord to go and roll our dice, so which some of us are trying to get used to it.
There you go. I got a 17
Hey.
It's a 17.
for my acrobatics. Yes.
So, yeah, so he would have to dodge your spells. There it is.
Which is a dexterity
Your-
7.
yeah, it's 17. It hits.
It hits.
So, yeah, so
Affects 3
waking up
D6.
from his save DC is a 17. So waking up from your slumber and looking around, Dream takes one look at Hunter at Game and is trying to see if he's coherent enough to remember his name. And apparently he isn't. And Dream has never really been Dream's never really been a patient man. And he just shoots acid straight into Game's face. So roll for damage. What did you do?
It's 3d6.
Oh my god.
The first one was a 5. The second one was a 4. And the third one was a 5. So 14.
So 14. So Game, you take 14 points of damage.
Jesus.
It was all a dream.
But what's your hit points, Adon?
Right now it's at 124.
120.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
It won't let me.
How many
technically-
times can I use my cantrips?
They're cantrips. You can technically use them as many times as you want.
Hey, this is.
Oh yeah, we can't update our character sheets. So that's
I am updating them.
Oh, okay.
So you take 15 points of damage.
14.
14 points of damage.
That'll put me at 110.
Yeah. So after Game gets hit with this splash of acid and it starts melting and brushing down his face, he looks over at Dream and prays that he doesn't do it again. And then he's like, okay, I remember my name. Don't shoot me with acid again. Now what are you guys doing?
I want to bust through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
You're gonna bust through the wall
Like the Kool-Aid Man.
like the Kool-Aid Man.
I sense people in my place like I'm supposed to be protecting.
Can I do a level 3 spell?
Why are you using
I
your
mean, a
spells
level
now?
5 spell?
Why are you using your spells now?
Because they're cool.
You have a 5th level spell?
You guys are all level 15. So yes.
I only go up to
got-
4th level spell.
I
He's
go
a
up to
sorcerer.
8th level spell.
He has 8 level spells.
He's a wizard.
He's a sorcerer.
Oh, sorcerer. Oh, that's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorcerer.
Like, I have this one spell. It's a lightning bolt. It For a level 8, it takes 13d6.
Save them, god damn it. We're supposed to be a unit.
All right, you're supposed to be working together. So, Tiny,
I'm
you
gonna
want
leave him
to
alone.
crash through the wall?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow through Tiny.
Okay. So as Tiny comes into fruition as to what's going on and he starts feeling his surge of power, he looks over at the wall. He knows there's nothing behind it. He goes and he runs and he goes to shuttle through it and he is repulsed back with a barrier of magic. And in
It's
all of
bullshit.
their ears is this familiar soft voice of the Sphinx Queen.
That's why
Welcome.
we're cats.
Welcome, and I hope you guys slept well. Just as before we have intruders, it is your job to keep the temple safe, to keep it protected. Tiny, I've told you before, you cannot crash through walls like that. We need to keep the temple safe and protected. This is my home. This is your home.
But if
There's
I'm just
this-
saying, if there was a door here, faster access.
If you took a moment, I did take some time while you guys were sleeping to set up security measures. If you look to the left of the door, there's a lever you can pull and open the door.
Fun sucker. I pull the lever.
All right, so you pull the lever, and
Where are the intruders?
there is a rumble through the temple. These Warforged
You didn't do a
soldiers
good
that
job
are.
if you took this long while we were sleeping to make sure that we were safe. You didn't do a good job. You're gonna
You
get
are the
punished.
protectors, not me.
You're making sure. You just said you did security.
I secured your room. Dream, I
Clearly-
understand that you have your own ideas, and I wish that you just continue to keep them to yourself. Because it's not going to change what happens here when it
I
comes
know.
to what I do.
Get him,
Don't you
Mama
know,
Sphinx.
So as the door shifts, it drops into the ground, and there's a rumble through the temple. The Warforged adventuring party at the face of the temple, they feel the earth shake below them. They know that they've awoken something, and they are preparing themselves for a fight. As they look around, they see that there are benches and there's plants growing everywhere, and there are wild animals that are just casually walking around
In the undersea castle?
in a sacred temple. Yes.
Wow.
You guys look out into the corridor and you start taking your steps.
What's the hallway look like?
Okay, I apologize. So you look out into the corridor and it's cobblestone and sandstone and marble that just cast through the entire area. Looking to your left and looking to your right, it looks as if it's an endless direction. You only have left and right to go.
Is it very echoey?
Are you going to check to see if it's echoey?
I'm just gonna clap and see if it echoes.
Just gonna clap.
Just clap, see if it echoes.
Do a strength check.
What?
You're a
It's like a
paladin
plus
that's about
3.
to clap into it.
I'm just doing a small hand clap. That's all.
You're a big guy. You don't do small hand claps.
I mean, I feel like I personally feel like I would, but okay. Let's see here. That's a 9.
So Tiny walks into the corridor and, as casually as he can, he claps his hand, and the echo goes nowhere.
But there is an echo.
It's very soft, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It looks as if the echo is just around the area that you just clapped in.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Dream and Game. Guys, I'm gonna let them know we're coming.
Why?
Okay.
I turn back around to the hall and I'm gonna scream, "Swiggity swooty, we coming for the booty!"
I know I should have killed you before you fell asleep.
Oh wow.
Do an intimidation check, John.
Intimidation.
That
Okay.
wasn't really intimidating. That's more inviting than intimidating.
I mean, depending on the situation, the guys might be like, "Oh no."
Damn, I got a +7 to intimidation. Don't
Do
fuck
it.
up. 18.
With your +7, you got to 18?
Yeah.
Okay. So after realizing that his clap didn't really accomplish much,
Just wanted to see if there was an echo. I felt like it accomplished its purpose.
he turns back around after talking to Dream and roars down the corridor. Which way are you roaring, by the way? Are you roaring left or right?
I was gonna roar straight and hope it goes in both directions.
That's not how echoes work. They hit walls.
Fine,
So-
I'll roar left.
Okay. He turns to his left and he bellows down the hall. Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty. The echoes shoot through the temple, and it's as if they're bouncing off of different corners, and the Warforged party, they hear it, and they're not quite sure how they feel about what just happened, but they
You
are
yell.
now aware that something is coming for them.
You yelled left, right?
Yeah, he did.
I was gonna run right after I left. Yelled.
Yo,
little.
you're right here. I was about to say I'm turning right and I'm walking down the hall.
Exactly. Little confusion tactics.
You guys are turning right and walking down.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we'll go.
Might as well
I'm
say
just gonna
right.
say if I was the adventuring party, I'd be like, nope, fuck this, and I would leave. Someone said they coming for my booty. Nope.
Well, here's the thing: the adventuring party is warforged.
Doesn't matter.
They're sentient machines that aren't really concerned about their booties, and they're here on a mission to get the treasure and get the fuck out. So you guys are turning right.
Me and Jay are down, or I guess game. What are you gonna do?
I'll go. I'll turn right too.
Okay. So after screaming down the left side of the hallway, not exactly sure if the enemies have heard this, but pretty confident that they have. The guardians stand up and turn and walk in the opposite direction and slowly start making their way through the temple. Now, as you guys are walking down the corridor, you are passing different rooms. In these different rooms, you can see piles of treasure, piles of gold, sarcophaguses or sarcophagi. I actually don't know how to say sarcophagus plural. Sarcophagi, I'll say. And a lot of cats. There are a lot of just standard cats that are walking around, and they see you and they get excited and they start walking towards you. They haven't seen you in a long time. And they're really happy to see you now. Dream, they walk up to you and they start meowing softly because at one point in history, you used to play with them and give them treats. And that's all that they remember are the treats that you gave them.
Run, cat, run!
So
You
many
guys-
choices.
You guys are cat guardians in a cat temple where cats are walking up to you as friends. What are you gonna do to your friends?
Tell them
Nothing,
to be
I'm
our
good.
spies.
I ain't gonna do nothing to him.
I'm gonna tell them to attack on sight.
Poison. I was gonna do poison spray, but he kind of talked me out of it. So I'm just walking. I'm just gonna keep walking.
He
So
said,
you're gonna ignore the cats.
I mean,
I want to tell them to attack intruders on sight.
can we talk with the cats?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are the same species basically. They start meowing softly, but they're not really speaking any language that you know off of the top of your head. They're just trying to get your attention.
Can we ask the cats? Do you know where the intruders are?
After meowing, they haven't seen you yet. Are you making yourself aware? They're focused on Dream right now. They really want some treats.
Oh,
Dream.
Do I have any?
I mean, have you
You have
checked your
rations.
inventory?
Did you
I
look
mean,
in
they're
your-
probably like hundreds of years old.
I mean, it could be like a butterscotch candy, like just hard candy that never ages.
After 100 years, I'm pretty sure it would age, Don.
Well, it doesn't say I have any. So
So
Question: As guardians of this temple, would we know where all the traps are?
yes, but it's also been hundreds of years. So while you know where the traps are, in fact, Game and one of your other brothers originally set up those traps. But I mean, it's up to Game to remember 100% where they are.
oh damn, we're gonna die.
Do I need to do like a history check or something to see if I remember?
Right now, you're in front of cats. There's not really any traps that are going to present the history, an issue right now. Right now, you're just in front of cats, and Dream hasn't really decided what he's doing.
He says he's gonna.
I
leave the
said,
cats
do I
alone.
have treats?
You said no.
Did you check?
Yeah, and then don't have any. So I keep walking.
So you're just gonna keep walking. Okay, so Dream recognizes the cat's looking at him, pats his hands, pats his cloak, realizes he doesn't have any food, doesn't say anything, just keeps walking forward. And the cats look at him and they start crying a little bit. And they're not sure what's going on. Because they just saw their best friend, and their best friend hasn't given them food. So then they start looking around, to see if anybody else has food. And they notice Hunter. And they notice Tiny. And now they start swarming Hunter and Tiny.
You mean
What are you
game?
guys? Or yeah, Game and Tiny. What are you guys doing?
I tell them, I got no snacks, but you know what? Unlike some people, I'll get some for you.
I break up the rations that's in one of my pockets. Just give it to the
You
cats.
bastard, you had rations all this time.
Now, when you see other people, not us, attack on sight.
So after swarming up against Tiny and Game mentions that he doesn't have anything, and they get a bit of a disgruntled look in their face because they've now been shot down twice by people that they've known for centuries and don't quite understand why they're not feeding them. And then they look over to Tiny. They look over to Tiny, and lo and behold, and trustworthy and reliable Tiny always has food on him.
Oh wait,
I am the Tiger King.
I do have rations. I
Too
I
late.
do too, but I wasn't gonna waste it on the cats.
I mean, I doubt we're ever going to eat.
mean, we lived for like 100 years in sleep. I mean,
So as
Listen,
Tiny
it
passes,
was either do poison spray and bend down and do poison spray, or me keep walking. Which one did you want me to do?
so as Tiny feeds the cats some of his rations, they start meowing in excitement. They're really happy that someone amongst their brothers have taken the time to feed them. They sit down, and one of them walks up to Tiny and starts talking to him. And he goes, "Brother, we've been here for centuries, and people keep coming in and coming out, and we've done our best. We've done our best to keep the temple sacred. So very grateful that you guys are awake again. Not quite sure who's here this time, but I know that you guys can take care of them." And he takes his food and he starts nibbling away.
Don't forget, attack on sight.
We're very tired. We've been doing this for a long time. We have generations of our kind that have died to keep this place sacred. Please, brothers, now that you guys are awake, keep us safe.
We will. But if you see them, attack on sight. We're all in this together.
Okay. As guardians of the temple, we are required to listen to you. We will attack on sight, even if it kills us.
am I in the earshot of this conversation?
Yeah, we're all next to each other, fool.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
except for Dream. He started walking away.
So
Dream's about 10 feet ahead of you guys at this point. Tiny and Game are still here. Game kind of was just like, haha, I don't have food. Haha. And Tiny is feeding the cat.
So I asked the question. I know we're all related, and you guys been here for a long time. How were you eating before today?
Cannibalism. Clearly. And dead adventurers.
Tiny is actually correct. We've been feeding on our own, and we've been feeding on some of the animals.
Look at Game's face.
and if we get when we get really lucky, sometimes the fish outside manage to slip through the magical barrier, and that's just the greatest. But we do what we can to keep the generations alive.
Hearing this, I part with one more ration, and I go, I found this, and I like here.
So quick question. Hi, guys, 10 feet away. So these are inbred cats that have been living here for generations, eating each other.
And intruders.
Yes, they are. So okay, so Dream hearing this information piques his interest, as he seems to have forgotten what naturally goes on in the temple while they're sleeping, and he looks behind him. And he goes, "What?" And as this curiosity builds up inside him, that soft voice that they heard before comes and talks to them again. "Guardians, these cats have been here for centuries, yes, but in order for them to be able to maintain protection while you guys are asleep, is they have to be deadly and they have to be feral. So they do feed on their own. They do feed on adventurers. They do what they can to survive. They are prepared to die, although they do not want to die.
Ma'am, with all due respect, you control the temper. You could let slip in some more fish. Really simple.
You could have brought in some more cats so they can. The gene pool could have improved.
Dream,
Look
unlike
at that
yourself,
three-eyed cat walking around.
Dream, unlike yourself, as a well-educated sorcerer that has spent so much time developing ways to move between different planes, I am still just the queen. The cats that are here are the cats that are here, and we are underwater. I cannot bring any other cats here.
You can bring fish in. Fish. Open
I
a window
do.
every now and then. More than one fish, like daily. Protein is
also-
sustenance.
Do also keep in mind that every time a fish gets through the barrier, the people above the water sense my magic weakening. I have to keep this place strong.
So we
Maybe-
have retarded protecting us. You're getting weaker by the day.
I like to
Why
make
do
a
we leave you in
suggestion.
charge?
Yeah. I like to make a suggestion. Maybe start an indoor aquarium. You know what I'm saying? Inbreed the fish. Then the fish can get eaten. And, things. Just
Certainly
ideas.
about that
Two-
this time.
There's a cat with 2 paws, no back legs. No back legs. Born no back legs.
That guy's
Yeah.
humping a
Walking around
corpse.
right there.
I'm pretty sure that cat's dead and it's getting humped. You need to solve this. All right,
There's a
we're
cat in
gonna
the corner that is missing an eye, and I feel like that was not there originally.
we're gonna go do the thing now, but you need to focus on this. This is not. We're calling Peter.
You may not be here when we come back.
I might have to call HR.
Horrible
Not quite
working
sure
conditions.
who this HR that you're referring to is.
Oh, you gonna meet the HR when you die.
These conditions that are here are
Her name is
here.
Karen, and she'll be speaking to your manager for sure. Anyways, where's the command room for the traps? I want to be in control of all the traps at all times.
Karen would be a cat.
What I
Shouldn't
would
be the three-eyed
suggest
cat with no legs.
is maybe
No,
you
Karen
should.
would be a chihuahua. Let's be real.
What I would suggest is that maybe you should ask Game where the control room is.
Clearly, he doesn't have the answers. He
Game,
didn't
where's the
remember the
control
name.
room? We need access to the traps at all times.
Game, do a history check.
Yay! All right, so my history is a +1. Really?
You're a hunter, not anything else.
Oh,
A smart hunter.
you know what? Discord, do not let me down.
Oh, I let him down. Discord serves no one but itself. I told you. What did you
Oh wait,
type
no,
in?
I did the wrong one. Sorry, I got used to hitting D6.
Dummy. Dumb baby.
You know what? It's like
So I'm drawing us a map. So far, we got the room we woke up in and a hallway that I screamed in. Also, very important notes. Cats love Dream. I'm the
Oh,
Tiger
shit.
King, and there's cannibalistic kittens.
Hold up, time out. You just said you're the Tiger King?
I'm the Tiger King.
This did me no good.
You got one.
So- So Game tries to recall where the command center is. He's still a bit drowsy from waking up, and he hasn't quite
Can I
caught his
go-
bearings yet. He knows that he's in the cat area. He can't remember where the command center is.
I'm gonna
So
pick
Can I
up.
use,
roll
can I use
through.
like survival or investigation to point me in the right direction?
I want to pick up a cat and have him just come with me. Put him
So
in
you're
my
just gonna
bag.
take one of the cats with you.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm like,
So-
you'll know when your time is needed, and I just shove him in my bag slowly.
You're gonna fucking.
You're a big
chuck
guy.
that
You're gonna
cat.
put him in a bag.
Yeah.
You
Well, his
could put
head's
him on
gonna
your
stick out.
shoulder.
True. I'll put him on my shoulder, like a scarf.
So the kitten that you've picked up is excited because Brother Tiny has decided to take him on a trip. And he
Can I pick
meows
up
to his
cat and
family.
put-
And he's like, I'll be back later.
I'm just imagining
pick
them
up-
like,
Can
where's
I pick
that?
up 2 cats and put them on my shoulders?
So, Dream, you're not as big as Tiny.
That's fine.
So,
I'm just
That's
imagining all the freaking kittens like the aliens from Toy Story. The claw that's chosen us.
So, Dream, you're gonna take 2 cats with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dream, after his curiosity was piqued in regards to what's happening in this room, has made his way back to the cats and to his brothers. And he looks around and he picks up. Do an animal handling check.
You got it. Do. 1 second. Animal handling's a +3. I rolled a 9.
So 12.
Yes.
Okay. So you look around and you see these 2 cats. One of them seems slightly smaller than the other one. They're both exactly the same color. They're both black with gray stripes. And you grab them and you hoist them onto your shoulder. And while they're a little startled at first, unlike the kitten who was super excited to be picked up by Tiny, these guys are more concerned as they're older. They're not quite sure what's happening. But then they realize the Dream has picked them up. And they know that they are safe. And they are excited. And they comfortably sit. On your shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay, on your shoulders.
You know how Jiraiya had the 2 frogs on his shoulder?
Yeah. The frog sages.
Game, are you doing anything with these cats?
I am gonna say no because knowing my luck, they'll probably die.
Okay. Let's run.
Okay.
Let's go find these guys.
So you guys start moving down the corridor, and as you make your way down, you are then presented with a left, and you start moving left, and then a right, and then another left. It's as if you're zigzagging through a tunnel. And as you're walking, you start to smell something familiar. It's a very strong stench. It smells like something is burning. You're not quite sure what it is. And this zigzag that you guys are going down, there's small little lights that are on each corner of the walls, but it's not very much light for you to see exactly what is down here. The cats that are with you guys are shaking a little bit, and the kitten turns to Tiny and goes, "Brother Tiny, we never come down this way. We've always been told to stay away from this area. Please keep us safe."
Got it, dude.
So are we on an incline? Or are we going down?
You guys are going straight.
Okay, so we don't feel like any, rise or lowering of where we're walking. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just start sprinting?
Can I do an investigation?
You want to do an investigation for the smell? Go right ahead.
Mm-hmm.
While he does that, I just start sprinting down the hall.
You would.
So we're gonna address Adon's thing first. So
Yes.
what'd you get?
22.
A 22. So Game stops for a moment as he starts smelling this scent, and he takes a moment to breathe it in. And as a seasoned hunter, he picks up on the scent immediately. It's this burning brimstone. And then he remembers why it smells like burning brimstone. And as Tiny has rushed ahead, Game remembers that he set a trap in this area that would create an explosion. Game, what are you doing?
I reach out and yell, "Tiny, no, stop!"
Ha! As I keep sprinting forward.
Tiny, do an acrobatics check.
I got a +8 to acrobatics. Fuck off.
I'm not saying that you're gonna fail. I'm just saying do an acrobatics check.
Watch him roll a 1.
You guys
How
are
dare
tabaxi.
you.
You're naturally supposed to be good at stuff. Did you roll a 1?
Yep.
It doesn't even matter what your 8 is.
God damn it, Jay.
So, as Tiny is rushing forward,
You're gonna get shot in the ass.
he doesn't exactly hear what Game has said. He just knows that Game has yelled. And so he yells back.
Huh?
Completely oblivious to what's happening. And as he's rushing through, the ground below him starts rumbling and shaking, and there's an immediate explosion that takes place. Game has noticed now at this point, and he's remembering the trap that he had set. It is a series of pressure plates that were ahead of you, and Tiny has ran through every single one of them, thus triggering the explosion below him. As the ground starts erupting below Tiny, and he's trying to maintain himself, he immediately falls into a chasm and is surrounded by flames and brimstone and a bunch of different bodies that have burned here. And it seems as if the area has just been constantly reset, but the bodies remain. I'm trying to not kill you, John, because you just did something stupid. So
It's fine. I can just mask your wounds over and over.
this is true. You are a paladin.
Explosion of the face, cure wounds. Explosion of the face, cure wounds.
So what are you gonna do?
And
You've
ability.
fallen into this pit of fire and brimstone. What are you gonna do?
I've fallen into
I
it.
turn to Dream and I go, well, at least we know my traps still work.
I punch
that's-
him.
Dream
Let's
takes
see.
one look at Game, squints his eyes, as he's still never really been much of a patient person, and just punches him immediately in the arm.
I dodge.
Yeah.
If you're dodging, do an acrobatics check. And Jay, do a strength check, because you're just doing a straight punch.
I rolled a 12, but I got a +5.
So 17. And Don, what'd you get? I'm sorry?
13.
13. Okay. So while Game is still at shock that his brother has fallen into the pits, he doesn't really quite take notice at Dream's intolerance for his brother and is immediately socked in the arm.
I
far.
actually had a
Dream, you
I actually had a
have,
+10 to that.
you have
you have a +10.
Dream, do roll damage for your unarmed strike.
It's just one.
Your
Yeah, it's just
unarmed
one.
strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is just one. So you rolled a one. So
Oh no, it's a 6 because it's +1 to your strength modifier.
modifier. Yeah. So Game is taking 6 more damage. Got it. So Tiny, what are you doing? You're in a pit of fire, and it is you and the kitten that you took, and the kitten is very scared.
I'm gonna start just using my claws to climb up out of the hole, I guess.
You're just gonna go at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do a strength check.
Alright, don't fail me now. We got +7 of this, right? +3 to strength. Shit.
I'm gonna send you guys pictures of what you guys look
I
like.
got 18.
In an 18. Okay. So Tiny is standing in this fiery pit, and he's looking around, and he looks up, and he sees where he can get out. And the kitten is extremely scared, and he's shaking, and his claws are digging into Tiny's shoulders. And Tiny is completely nonchalant about it, grabs the wall, embraces the flames into his claws, completely ignores it, and climbs out of the hole. Game and Dream are standing there watching as their brother Tiny climbs out
Well, there was fire there.
Yeah.
and brushes himself
Exploded.
off as
I
if
got
nothing
fire. I got
happened.
flame control.
You son of a bitch.
I said brimstone and fire.
I
You
wasn't
didn't
listening.
react.
He could have put it out the whole time.
Climbs out of the hole and seemingly
How many
unfazed
things do you have on your bed?
So, how much damage did I take from the explosion?
from the explosion itself.
Not including climbing the wall.
Oh boy, on the explosion. Well, because he rolled so high on climbing the wall, as a big guy, he really didn't feel any pain that
All right.
took place in his hands. He just climbed out of it, just embraced the brimstone and fire. You are going to be taking 20 points of damage, though, from the actual explosion. So I'll do that now. You guys are hemorrhaging your health. You haven't even fought anybody yet.
Whoa.
I'm still
Let's be honest. I'm not hemorrhaging. I'm being attacked by my own team.
You're the worst acrobatic tabaxi I've ever met.
It's not my fault.
Who, me?
No.
Oh.
Game, who keeps failing his checks as a hunter, as a ranger. He's failing his acrobatic checks. It's so weird.
My investigation was on point.
I'm still at full health.
Yes,
yeah,
you are. Yeah, you are.
So that puts me at 119 then?
119, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
did you update it?
Hold up. Time
Yeah,
out.
I did.
What was your beginning hit points?
139.
130.
And yours?
Mine was 124.
His was 124. Mine's 139.
Yeah,
You
Dream's
son of
92.
bitches.
You're a
What's your health?
sorcerer.
What's your health?
I don't know what you want out of that.
Man, I could
So-
backhand you the wrong way and you die.
Oh, I can kill both of you without trying.
I could counterspell. Shit ain't gonna work.
Do you need me to bring out my sniper?
You'd be at
Wanna
disadvantage.
go?
Game does have a sniper. But
You
it's
wanna
a
go?
ranged shot in
A
the
little bit, a little
corridor. So you guys are standing there looking at each other.
Do I look
Dream-
super cool with flames on my hands?
No.
Oh.
Your hands are the fur on your paws are a little bit charred and singed because instead of assessing the situation fully, you just grabbed the wall and climbed out. So
It was the right
your
thing to
hands
do.
do not look cool. Dream game, are you guys going to now the trap has been tripped and the pressure plates are completely useless. Are you guys going to continue standing there, or are you guys going to move?
Is it trap like since there was a cavern underneath it, like are we able to cross it now or
Yeah, so the explosion that took
Walk
place,
straight ahead.
it blew out the right side of the wall, and Tiny fell down into that pit that was set. You guys are still capable of moving forward. Tiny was about 40 feet ahead of you guys. So
should I take the lead, guys, since I know these traps?
I start sprinting again.
All right. I start running after Tiny. Like, Tiny, no!
Dreamer, you
I'm
just
casually walking behind
gonna
them.
casually walk. Okay, so the zigzag corridors that you guys are in has now become more of a straight path ever since the traps. It seems like what was set up was zigzag, then a straight shoot. Tiny bolts ahead after Game suggests being point man, completely ignoring his brother and just going at it, seemingly forgetting that he has a kitten on his shoulder who has just dropped into a hole and is deathly afraid of dying right now.
Life experiences hardens the warrior, okay? This is trial through fire.
Is that what you just told the kitten?
Basically.
He's not talking. He's extremely scared about what's happening.
That's right. Embrace the moment. Let it sink in.
So as you guys start running forward, the path that you're on dips left, and you guys are thrown into another corridor. And this area that you're in, it opens up into this big room. And in this room, you see that it seems to be what at one point might have been a training room. At another point might have been a coliseum, like a small little area.
So is it
Where you
like
guys would
circular or
fight.
is it like a square?
It's square. It's a square room. It's about 100 feet by 100 feet. It's a big sized room. Tiny has rushed into the room at this point. Game is right behind him, rushes into the room. Dream is still strolling behind. Dream's about 100 feet away from you guys at this point. So he's coming into that straight shot area. He sees you guys run into this room. but he's still just strolling along, and his cat brothers that are sitting on his shoulder are just chilling as well.
I'll
They're just
stop before I
enjoying
go
their
into the
time.
room. I'll stop like right at the entrance to the
You're gonna
big
stop
room.
right at the entrance? Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait.
So as you stop right at the entrance and you wait for your brothers, you turn and you look. Game is directly behind you. Game, do a history check.
Oh God.
I got this.
Not bad.
13.
13. Okay. So as you walk and catch up to Tiny and you take a look into this room, you start feeling like you're remembering the layouts of the areas that you're in. It seems like the explosive trap that your brother triggered earlier has jogged a good chunk of your memory, as you definitely don't want you guys to die. And you look around and you see this coliseum or this training room, and in the training room, you're starting to look around and you're getting flashbacks of memories of times that you guys would spar with each other, and you can remember your favorite spots that you'd like to hide in, and shoot your bow and shoot your gun, and just having a good time with your brothers. You look around and you see a bunch of destroyed poles that that Tiny would destroy from time to time, and the Queen would have to constantly reset because he was a very aggressive child. And it's a pretty memorable room. There's not much danger in here that you guys couldn't handle.
I smack him in the back of the head.
Wait,
So are there
there's
any traps or what?
So this room has danger in it?
It's a sparring room.
Okay. But I don't remember any traps being set in the room.
No. Your history is shitty.
Go. I don't remember any traps being set right now. So I'm going to say no. There's no traps.
So as you guys are standing here and Game is looking around and he's remembering everything, Dream is now caught up to you guys. He's kind of just standing behind you guys, not really doing much, just really wishing that he wasn't awake, kind of just like, really wish I could just go back to sleep type face, type energy that he's expressing. The cats that are with him are seemingly bored, and one of them actually has gotten off and has walked away. So Dream only has one cat now. And so Game,
You killed one of my cats?
No, it
he
got off and
walked
left.
away.
It was bored.
He left you.
It was bored.
You bored him.
Whatever.
So Game, you said that you don't.
I don't remember there being any traps in here.
Okay, so are you guys going to
Sprint
Is there,
through.
is there multiple entryways into the Coliseum area, or is it just like one other way out?
So the room, so as you're looking around, you do see that there's an exit point on each 4 corners. The point that you're at is one of those exit points, and then there are 2 to your right and left, and then there is one way down at the end, and the one way down at the end it seems like it's seemingly different than the other 2, but they're all pretty much the same.
Can I punch the wall to get that magic effect thingy going again?
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I wanna oh yeah the wall again, so that way it bounces me back with the magic stuff. I can talk to the Sphinx lady.
So as the thought comes across your mind that I want to talk to the Queen, and the last time I was able to talk to the Queen, I just threw myself into a wall, so I should throw myself into a wall again. As these thoughts are racing through your head, seems logical. Game has no idea what you're thinking. Dream doesn't care. And before you go and do it, you are stopped with a bright light of energy in front of you. And this energy is presenting, and it is the Queen again, and she stops you. She knows you.
Is she a
Stop
physical
what you're doing.
person?
Huh?
Is she a physical person?
She's a ball of light and energy right now.
I knew it would work. Smart cat. Can you just tell us, you're connected to all the rooms, right?
Yes and no.
Okay. So, out of all the rooms you are connected to, are any of the intruders in those rooms?
They're at the beginning of the temple still.
Oh.
They're still at.
Can
they're
you
still at the
can you
front
just
door.
light the path to them? Make this
Well-
real streamlined.
Well-
Super simple.
To be honest with you, you guys haven't been awake for a while, and seeing you trip that trap was kind of entertaining. So
So you
No,
you
I'm not
support
going to light the
cannibalistic.
way.
Okay.
You support
everybody,
cannibalistic
everybody,
kittens.
Everybody.
What?
Get around me.
All right, I'm gonna piggyback on them.
So,
you're gonna piggyback on Dream?
Yep.
Get off me.
Nope.
I need you to get off me so I can do what I'm gonna do.
Fine. I climb off.
I start drawing a circle. I'm gonna use teleport circle.
1 second, I'm moving down it. What level is it? There it is. Right. So you're drawing. So you guys are still in the hallway. There isn't much space for you to draw a circle. Are you going to go into the room to draw a circle, or are you
Sure.
going-
Coliseum.
Sure.
Okay. So the queen disappears, and the door opens, and you guys just stroll in.
All right, so we're in the Coliseum now.
Right. Nothing happens. It's old. It's worn. It's probably one of the places the queen hasn't changed. She likes to jog your memory every time you guys come back. So
Okay. And
So, Jay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use teleport circle.
Okay. So you're drawing a 10-foot diameter circle in the ground, describing it with sigils that linked your location to a permanent teleportation circle of your choice. So you're creating a starting point. This is you're basically playing Portal, and you have one side of the gun.
All right. Okay. I got another question.
Yes.
Are the walls protected by magic?
The whole temple is protected by magic, by the queen's magic specifically. So yes.
Tiny, go run at the wall again.
Start sprinting. To the
So
nearest wall.
as you say that, Queen shows up again, and at this point stops Tiny because this is now his third time doing this. Seems to be getting quite irritated. Please stop.
Okay. So Queen, I got a question.
I like how destroying
Yes,
properties
Dream.
how we get in contact.
Yes, Dream. How can I help you?
I need you to lower your protection of the whole building.
I cannot do that. If I lower the protection of this whole building, it will collapse immediately as we are still underwater.
What
I
if you
can swim underwater. I'm good.
What if
I'm
you
not-
lower
I'm not
protection
gonna
on the
risk-
front part where the people are and just crush that part, and then we can rebuild and then do the whole thing again with no door. That way, no one can come in.
Unfortunately, that's
Smarter.
not how that works. And
Why don't we just
I'm
get
not
rid of the
going
door?
to. I'm not going to sacrifice my temple for you, Dream. You should know better.
Where's your physical body?
Well, I'm not going to answer that question.
Hmm.
I try-
Game.
Huh?
Attack her.
I don't believe you're my boss. You don't
Jesus.
pour my cereal.
You know what? Fuck it. That one, I'm gonna end up killing you now. For that one, I'm gonna use a level 8 lightning bolt on him.
So you're just going to shoot lightning at him?
Yep.
So as you guys are bickering back and forth, the queen's always been watching. The moment you go to shoot lightning at him, she immediately throws up a shield and deflects it immediately. I'm not going to let you guys kill each other.
If the queen
defeat
is
the
jumping
intruders.
into this, she needs to roll.
Oh, no, she doesn't. She's immediately just deflected your attack.
She's the queen.
She's the
Peasant.
queen. She's the
I'm
queen of
giving
this temple.
fuck.
She keeps you guys alive.
So you just wasted 2 spells.
Oh, I got more.
He has way more spells.
Yeah, but how many spell slots did that use up?
He used an
That one
eighth
level
level.
8 uses up 1. I've only used 2 slots, and each level has their own slots.
So
Right,
I
yeah.
used my level 8. I cannot use no more level 8 spells.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I used
correct.
the 1 slot.
Yep.
But the teleport was a level.
Did you
Level
actually
4 or
cast
5.
that, or did you draw a circle and then
I
realize what it
just
was
drew a
doing?
circle, so I didn't cast. so
Right.
I didn't use
Yeah.
that. I have lightning bolt for that. Say I have lightning bolt after 3 and down.
Okay.
So you just keep using it at different levels.
This is true.
So Don, keep
Oh.
fucking with me. Keep fucking with me.
He hasn't fucked with you this whole time. You've been fucking with him. You
Yeah,
punched
sure.
him,
Hey.
threw acid in his face,
Hey.
and then just told him to
Hey.
attack the
I told
queen.
him to
And when
do
he
something, he didn't
refused, you
wanna do
shot
it.
lightning at him.
Queen got my back. Thank you, Queen.
Teacher's
You're
pet.
welcome, game.
Queen, are we hot or cold going this direction?
You should ask Game. He's the
Oh,
one who helped build this temple.
but he does. Game, where's the end? What did I do in this temple then? That I don't know shit.
We all trained in this temple. Can we all use a history check? Like, does anybody else remember, like, which way leads to the entry point of the temple?
You guys, yeah, all of you do a history check.
All right.
You guys are in your training room. You guys have all been here.
Because obviously my memory is not 100%
Yeah.
right now.
What is my history?
I'm at it. Oh, I might have to bust up my dice.
Ooh, I
because
get a
this thing
minus
is only-
1.
I'm at 14.
You
I
rolled a
rolled a
14.
3 and I get a +1, so a 4.
So
I got a
four.
7. 8
You got a
minus
7?
1.
Okay.
So I
So-
did best.
So as you guys are standing around, looking in this room, trying to figure out which way leads to the front of the temple, Game thinks he has an idea. Thinks that it's through the door on the left. Tiny and Dream have no idea. They're looking around. This room is not really jogging much memory other than fighting. Tiny remembers destroying things. Lots of things being destroyed, but can't remember where the front of the house is, basically.
By the way,
So why
Your
did
cat's
Queen
there
not tell
with you?
us where these people are?
no, she enjoying
She's
us
being
struggle.
rude.
She's a cat. When was the last time you saw a cat be nice? 1, 2, one of her kids keeps trying to destroy shit, and the other kid keeps throwing different spells at the other
She's
kid.
our mother. So we're inbreed bastards too.
Wait,
No,
so
you were guardians of her temple.
am I
Never
Sphinx?
said that she was mother.
Yeah, the inbred ones are the ones that you guys are
You're
carrying on your
inbred,
shoulders.
bro. You can't get it to pass your shit.
All right, so last question. Tiny and Dream, your companions with you, do they know anything?
Look at Waffles. He's frozen with fear.
All right. So in that case, I point to the door and I go, I have to say, I feel like that's the door
Start
that
sprinting.
leads us way.
Start sprinting. Don't even wait.
So Tiny just
So
immediately
I start
darts.
sprinting after him.
Okay, so Tiny darts as Game is like, hey guys, I think it's that way. Tiny doesn't even consider anywhere else as he's been ignoring things this entire time. And darts in through the door. And Dream darts behind him. The cat that's with Dream seems a bit more excited now. He just got to see lightning got shot at somebody. Got to see the queen for the first time. He's now on a chase. He's having fun. He's really happy.
It's a good day for this cat.
I feel like my kitten's like holding onto my shoulder, like,
Tiny's kitten is extremely scared because every time Game says something, Tiny immediately darts and doesn't really think about it. And this kitten is learning survival, but is also terrified.
you gotta go with the instincts, man.
Doesn't know what to do.
Listen.
His claws are embedded in Tiny's shoulders.
I was not
He's
elected
not
to
going
read. I was elected to lead.
So as
Now you
Tiny
did.
bolts through this corridor or in through this door, not even considering anything about the door,
Straight sprint.
just straight through it. You guys are down another hallway, and you are darted left and darted right, and then you are presented with stairs that go up. And for some reason, you guys thought you were on the same level as everything else this entire time, when in actuality, you guys have been below. And there are stairs that go up, and there are a lot of stairs, and it's maybe 500-600 steps. It's a ton of stairs.
I got this.
And
Ready?
you can see a soft glow of white light up there.
So I turn to Tiny and I say, Raisha.
Okay.
And I take off.
Are you still in the sparring room?
No, I decided to take a brisk jog behind them. So
I'm gonna cast command at Dream.
I'm going to cast Deflect Magic.
That's not what. That's not how that works.
Dispute Magic.
Dispute magic.
me. A challenger
Do
magic.
you have to roll against it? Against my command?
So let me pull up your spells. So you're shooting command. Which level command are you shooting?
It was just a second level. No, wait. Yeah, no. I'll do first level.
Doing
So I don't
first
waste
level
one.
command.
Yeah.
Okay, so first level command is based on it's a wisdom save.
Mhm.
So Dream, you need to roll a wisdom check.
But he said he was doing. You were gonna dispute magic.
Oh, you're just gonna straight dispel it. You're not gonna.
Yeah.
So you see him. Okay, so you see him cast. You see Tiny looks back and head cocks at the challenge that you just gave him, knowing damn well he can beat you if he wants to. And as you guys start sprinting up these stairs, he looks to you and he shouts. And Tiny, what are you shouting?
Trip.
Trip?
It's a one-word command. That's all. You have to just do one word. So trip.
This is true. So, and Dream, you're doing dispel magic, or
Yeah.
what? What level is your magic that you're doing? Level? Are you doing third level? Are you doing seventh level? Are you doing fourth level? Like what?
Third.
What level are you doing? Third level. Okay.
Yeah.
So Tiny looks over and sees Dream keeping pace and doesn't like this, as he in his mind, he is the Tiger King. No one should be able to keep up with him. He is the best. He is the strongest. And he yells, "Trip!" And Dream knows his brother and knows him very well, and just immediately flicks his hand and dispels the magic immediately, and chuckles like he thought he was going to overpower one of the strongest sorcerers in the fucking world, and just dispels it away. Continue.
Now I'm going to turn around real quick and do a cantrip.
Okay, which cantrip are you using?
Mind Silver.
Mind Sliver?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. And so I assume you're shooting it at Game because he's the only person behind you.
Yeah.
Because you and Tiny are neck and neck right now. So there's.
Well, I'm looking at Tiny.
Okay, so you're looking at Tiny. So you're turning to look at. So you guys are basically, the way you want to think about it is that Tiny is in front of you, and you're keeping pace with him. So
Okay, so I look to my side where he is.
And you're just gonna shoot Mind Sliver.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that do?
So it's a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the
mind
attack.
of one creature you see within range.
Yeah.
The target must make an
intelligence saving throw. So Tiny, do an intelligence saving throw.
Of what?
What's your intelligence?
17.
17? Okay.
Yes.
So I gotta do a saving throw.
Yep.
You're strong and
plus
stupid.
one. Plus one intelligence, my dude.
Same here.
8.
So it wasn't
You
successful. So you're about to take 1d6 of psychic damage. So Jay,
No, it's 3d6.
you're doing which level? No, it's I'm looking at
Cast
it.
at
It's,
will, damage is 3d6.
Unless successful. Wait, unless okay.
If he would have succeeded, he
I
would
see
have took
it.
1.
Look, I see it. Look. When I was creating characters, I was just throwing spells in the shit, so I didn't really read all of these. But yeah, go ahead and do your damage.
The first one's a 4.
8.
4.
12.
Damn.
So So you're taking 12 points of damage. So after Tiny shoots back this voice command, and Dream just dispels it like it was nothing, like it was a fly, knowing damn well he can do better than that. Chuckles, looks at his brother, and then just shoots him with a aggravating headache into his head, just to show him who's better. And Tiny just feels this rush of pain go through his head, and he's disoriented, and he doesn't understand what's happening. All he knows is that his head hurts, and his brother is laughing at him.
I want to use a reaction to do Vigilant Rebuke.
What is that?
I've learned how to magically chastise anyone who dares cast unwanted spells at me or my wards. So I can use a reaction. No, it's a reaction. It's not a spell. Reaction. So I can use a reaction to immediately do 2d8 plus my charisma modifier force damage to the spellcaster.
Where are you doing it? What is it?
Vigilant Rebuke. It's under my reaction. Casting time is 1 reaction. 2d8 plus 2 damage.
There it is.
It's a force damage. So he would essentially also get pushed backwards.
This is true. So you guys are just throwing blows at each other.
Hold on. Wait 1 second. I might have an answer to that.
So at this point, you guys have stopped running and are just standing next to each other.
No, I was still sprinting. This is still a race.
No,
I'm still sprinting.
You got hit in the face with psychic damage. You've stopped because your head hurts. And in reaction to your head hurting, you've now thrown a reaction spell at your brother because you know he's the one who made your head hurt. So you're doing...
So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to hit him with Blight.
So
we're never even going to get to the intruders.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's address the Vigilant Rebuke first. So,
that's fine.
John, roll 2d8 plus 2.
3 and a 1, so 6 total. That's some bullshit.
6. So
this is one action.
Takes 6 damage. Sorcerer Dream, who hasn't taken any damage this entire time, takes 6 damage in comparison to his brothers that have taken almost 100 damage. And then what are you doing?
Blight.
What's Blight do?
There it is. Level 4?
Yeah.
Tiny, do a Constitution saving throw of 17. While you guys are chucking magic at each other, by the way, although the cats were really excited about what's happening, they've both decided to get down and leave. They've actually darted back down the stairs as Game is walking up the stairs, jogging up to try and catch you guys. 2 cats just dart past him. They do not say a thing. Game has no idea what's happening upstairs.
What level spell is it that you just saved me with?
Level 4.
Oh.
Level 4 spell.
I'll counterspell it.
You're gonna counterspell.
And I'm gonna sprint full pace and cast Bless on myself.
So you cast Blight, and that did nothing because you counterspelled it. And so then Tiny, you are.
I'm gonna sprint off, and I'm gonna do Bless on myself.
So I can't counter his counter?
No, not at all. You're counterspelling. Okay, so you're doing counterspell as a negation, so it's your 3rd level, and then you're doing what?
Casting Bless on myself and just sprinting full speed up the stairs, though.
You're doing your 3rd level bless?
No, 1st level bless. I have a 1st level bless.
Yeah, you have a 3rd level bless too. That's what I was asking. So you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, and you're only doing it to yourself.
I'll do it to me, the cat, and the other cat.
No, the cats are gone. The cats have dipped. They
abandoned you.
The moment you guys started shooting spells at each other, they dipped.
I cast command and force it to come back.
They don't hear you. They're out of shot.
Return.
They have dipped. They're gone. Game is now slowly catching up to you guys. And he sees nothing because all of these spells that you guys have cast at each other are all not really physical. They're more mental. So it's just Dream standing there. kind of pissed off at his brother, and you cast Bless on yourself.
And just start sprinting straight up the stairs.
It was the concentration spell, right?
Yeah. I just sprint full speed. Everything I got.
Okay, so you're doing that, and then you just sprint forward. You're just running at this point. Game, you're now
What's
Dream.
your character's name?
His name is Game.
Game, you're...
I'm gonna turn the Game.
Yeah, you guys are standing next to each other at this point.
So,
Okay, cool.
Quick question: how much ammo do I have on my sniper rifle? I'm just I've been looking at this thing and I don't see any ammo counts.
Correct. You don't see any ammo counts. It's a sniper rifle, and in a situation where you guys shouldn't have sniper rifles, this is a weapon that you picked up in a hunt when you were younger. It has never ran out of ammo for some reason. You haven't questioned it.
You haven't questioned it.
So I have unlimited ammo.
You have a sniper rifle with unlimited ammo, correct?
So I look at
What's the range between?
And I use polymorph.
You guys are standing next to each other.
Oh,
I said I look to him and I use polymorph.
What does polymorph do?
It turns you into something else.
Turns you into something else. So
and all your weapons.
But he has to roll against it though as a save.
Yeah. Where's your
It's a
polymorph
wisdom
spell?
17.
He could be. He's a hunter. He can have decent wisdom.
Yeah. So Game, do a wisdom saving throw.
Well, I didn't roll a 1.
I got no pluses on my wisdom.
I believe in you. Heart of the Discord.
You said it best. That Discord only serves herself.
God damn
Yes,
it!
she does.
It's an 8. Can I do a dispel?
Are you doing a dispel?
Yes.
Do you have a dispel to use?
Wait, what level was your polymorph?
This polymorph is a 4th level.
All right, I am gonna dispel.
You would have to dispel before you try and react against it. So you've already failed your save. You can't now do a reaction to dispel.
This was not disclosed before.
He's welcome to try.
Okay.
We're not gonna let Jay turn his brother into a mouse. You guys haven't even fought off the intruders, and you guys have used a ton of spells against each other.
Listen, if the queen wanted to, the bitch could shoot them out the gate herself.
This is true. She likes to let you guys have fun.
I am gonna dispel level 4.
You're doing a level 4 dispel.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dream looks to his brother and gets a sinister eye in his face as he's got something in mind. And the moment he goes to cast the spell, Game, now aware of his brother's actions, as he's gotten acid thrown in his face and he's gotten punched in the arm, he immediately dispels any sort of magic that is about to take place. And you guys are now still standing there. And Tiny is a good 50 feet away from you guys at this point.
Can I leave a Dream behind and just move on ahead?
You're welcome to. You're not tied to each other.
Hold
Tiny's
on.
been taking off
Did
this
you
whole
do
time.
a check for your dispel?
It's instantaneous. You don't have to do a check.
If it's
for
the
it.
same level, it's
for each spell level 4 or higher, on a target, make an ability check.
So on a dispel, when you cast a spell using a spell slot 4 or higher, you automatically end the effects of the spell on the target if the spell level is equal or less than the level of the spell slot you used. That's my dispel.
He did. That's his dispel. He dispelled the magic.
Cool. Plus 10 plus the spell level.
That's if it's
I'm just
above
making
the
sure
thing.
we're doing this correct.
We've never done anything correct. So Tiny is dipped to front.
Bye.
Yeah. Tiny's dipped ahead. He's basically gone. Game has dispelled any sort of magic that his brother is going to cast at him and has started running ahead. And Dream is left standing there. And hasn't really decided if he's going to do anything right now.
Like a bitch. Surprise, I have wings. Could have been flying this whole time.
Does the retarded cat have wings?
No.
Oh.
So as you guys are now running up this flight of stairs, Tiny is keeping a good 50-foot distance away from everybody. Game is a good 30 feet behind Tiny, and Dream is a good 60 feet behind as he's still just standing there. Hasn't really Dream, are you going to follow them or are you going to continue standing? Yeah. So are you
I start
walking?
running after them.
You're running. So you're running after him. Okay. So Dream starts running, picks up his pace. He catches up to Game. Tiny is still a good 30 feet away from you guys at this point. He is gunning it to get up these stairs.
Who's the older brother?
His head still sort of hurts, but he's ignoring it at this point. You guys reach the top of the stairs, and it's this platform. And in this platform, as you step out, Tiny, rushing ahead, steps out first and is engulfed in light. And this room that you're in seems familiar, not quite sure. Tiny, you've ran into this room first. Roll a history check.
History. I think I get negative 19 with a -1.
So
18.
I got a nat 20 -1.
Oh, okay.
So as you're engulfed in light and it starts to diffuse down a little bit, you start taking a look around and you realize which room you're in, and it feels like a bit of excitement as you're in the feast hall. There's a large table that is spread across the entire room. This room is it's almost as big as the training room, slightly smaller, maybe about 80 feet in 80 square foot, so just a little bit smaller. Tables spans across the entire room. There are chairs, there are cups, there's plates, there's bones of food that has been eaten and left. There's moss and growth all over the room. It's clearly been left for a long time. There's a few stray animals in here. Some pigs, some chickens, a horse.
They're still alive.
Yeah. They're just
Pick
So
up
the
walking
mental
around.
guys could have been eating these things.
basically.
Well, no, because they never went right.
They were
'Cause-
told never to go in that hallway that a game trapped.
Right.
That queen is selfish.
They didn't know traps existed, and their brother has been asleep. They probably would have tripped them and died. So
The
Queen's
queen
trying to-
knows where the traps are.
But she ain't even telling them that there's food. Why she gonna tell them there's traps? She watched me explode in the trap because she thought it would be funny.
yeah, well, you shouldn't have tried to break through my wall. Should have.
Well, they didn't see a better way.
Because you didn't look.
The better way is the straight way.
All right. You
So-
both crazy.
Tiny is standing in this room, and there's not really much to do in here. It's just an empty room,
I'm gonna grab a
large
chicken.
table, animals walking
Am
around.
I in this room yet?
You guys are catching up. You guys have walked into this room. You're blasted with the same blast of light because you've just come from a dark set of stairs into a bright light room. But yeah, you guys are all in the same room now.
I want to grab a
As soon
chicken.
as I walk into the room, I draw a circle and I keep walking.
So you're just a random circle, not gonna enchant it or anything.
I am, but if you knew what I was doing.
He wants to
Okay.
make a teleportation
Well, I don't
circle.
because you're Dream and I'm not you. So are you casting your spell or no?
I'm enchanting the circle, so if I need to fucking escape, I got 2 places to go.
Well, you only casted it once. You didn't cast it the other time. You drew a circle, realized what it did, and then didn't do it.
Okay, whatever. I'll cast it here.
So you're casting it here. So this is your what spell?
Teleportation circle.
Yeah, I just forget which level it is because he's got 30 spells.
Can I grab a chicken?
You can try. Do an animal handling check.
It's a lot harder to grab a chicken than you realize.
19. No, it's not.
What is it?
I got a 19 with 0 modifiers.
Got you. Okay. So you see a chicken and you get excited and you go to run at it and you go to grab it. And while you would normally be extremely successful, it sees you and gets scared and starts clucking at your hands. Do Do an acrobatics check.
What is this? Some kind of demonic chicken? Acrobatics. All right. Let's see. 19. 11 plus 8.
Nice. So it starts clucking at your hands, and after the shit that you've been through in the maybe past hour that's gone by with your brother trying to constantly throw things at you, and the headache that is still pissing you off, you just grab the chicken. You accept the bites. It doesn't do any damage to you. You just have grabbed this chicken. This chicken is now in your hand.
Stuff it in my bag.
You stuff a live chicken in your bag.
Yep.
Okay, that's in your bag. You've grabbed it and shoved it in your bag.
I make sure my bag is tied.
It
pretty
tried
good.
to defend itself and failed. It's just a chicken.
Cool. It's in my bag now. It's where it lives. It's home. I'm gonna name it Bobby.
So in this room that you're in, as it's seemingly just a straightforward room, you guys have kind of walked into the back of the room of what would be the dining hall. There are doors that go in. They're like against the walls. There are doors that lead in random different directions, but they're all parallel to each other. There's about 6 doors on each wall, and then down at the end, there is a single door, and all of the doors look exactly the same.
History check. I want to see which door leads to the front.
Okay, do your history check.
All right. Oh yeah, it's on this one. Okay.
Side note for future references: can we make our one shots with less doors or less hallways and less shit?
To be honest with you, it would have been straight if you had gone left, but you chose to go right, so this is on y'all.
God damn it, this bot sucks.
What'd you get?
3.
Got a 2 plus 1.
I'll roll.
Dream, are you gonna do a history check to try and remember how to leave this room?
Wait, didn't I already do a history check for this room when I came in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 19 on it.
Yeah, you remember the room. You just tried to do a history
Fuck it,
check.
I sprint for the far door.
I follow.
What did you get, Dream?
I got a 2 plus a 1. It's
The same as a
3.
Don.
So you guys are standing there and you guys are trying to figure out which way is up front. You guys have had a long day, though it doesn't seem the day really hasn't been that long, but you guys are kind of pissed between falling into a pit and fighting each other. And
We didn't fall into a pit. There
Not-
was only one person.
not collectively getting to your goal. You don't really remember which way is out. So you just dart forward into the next room.
Yep. Don't sound so defeated.
I'm really trying to rush this along, but you're not making it easy. But
Can I do an
you're just darting
investigation check for any traps?
Well, Tiny has rushed ahead, so yeah, you're more than welcome to do an investigation check for traps.
Okay.
Since you seemingly can't remember where they are, you're more than welcome to look for one.
My traps investigation is +4. Okay. 19.
Okay. Where are you investigating?
Is it possible for me to investigate where Tiny is running to?
Yeah, you guys are in a harmless room. If you're gonna investigate the area so Tiny has ran ahead and is already through the door, and Game's pretty sure that he should probably look into this before he moves. He doesn't remember where the traps are, but there's no way that there's only been one trap. So he looks around a little bit and he starts feeling against the walls and feeling against the ground and smelling the air and peering into the next room, trying to figure out. And he does sense a trap, and he can feel the mechanisms in the ground as he starts to slowly remember that he did set up a tripwire trap, and it is one that he's been extremely proud of because he was able to rig it from one room all the way into another room, but he can't remember what it drops. He just knows there's a tripwire trap. Game, are you going to do anything about your brother rushing into this next room?
I pull up my sniper rifle and I shoot him in the ass cheek, and I'm gonna say the right ass cheek.
You're going to shoot your brother.
Listen, I gotta think quick. Last time I yelled at him, he didn't do shit. So
this is true.
So take your shot, Don.
Yeah. So
it's a D20 plus 6. Okay.
You're doing a ranged attack. So.
Yep. I got a range with a sniper rifle of 80 feet to 240.
Yeah, he's definitely still within that range. He's only about 30, 35 feet ahead of you. But you're gonna go ahead and shoot for damage.
Well, I was going to try to wing him.
You need to roll to hit first. So
okay. So my roll to hit is D20 plus 6.
Yep.
You missed, sucker.
God damn it.
What was it?
Discord.
A 15.
So, remembering and realizing that there's a trap, knowing that his voice has fallen on deaf ears before, Game whips the sniper off of his back and shoots it, and it just shoots straight past Tiny. And Tiny is not paying attention, as Tiny is just trying to get this day over with.
Hold on, quick question. How far is away that door?
From where you're standing, or from where? So you walked into the room, didn't really engage with anybody.
I said I was walking straight towards.
Okay.
After I said
I was sprinting, he said he was going to follow me.
Oh, okay, I didn't catch that. Okay, so you're at this point. If you're walking, you're at this point. You're standing next to Game.
All right, and why are we not going into this room?
Game, why are we not going into this room?
I have a very proud trap I've set up a long time ago. And
is this the only door?
No, there's 6 other doors.
There are 6 other doors.
I'm still sprinting.
I'm just going to go to the next door. I'm going to let him go through. I'm just going to go to the next door.
So are you walking to... So we're going to address Dream first. Are you walking to your right or your left?
Left. Because I feel we've been going right a lot.
So you walk to your left. Now there are basically 3 doors on this wall. Which door are you going through?
All right. Roll a D4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pick 1 through 3. Whatever lands.
Okay.
What if you get a 4?
3. Door 3.
So door 3 would be the door closest to you, towards what would be the exit, or what you guys assume is the exit. And when you go to open it up, immediately behind it is just a brick wall and a smiley face on it. And it looks like it was written by one of your brothers, not one of the brothers that is with you.
Oh, I swear to God, if it was Game.
It was it was you remember that you have a brother who is an assassin that likes to play jokes, and he has a wall here that he drew a smiley face on.
All right, so on that note, I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to rest.
You're just going to do a rest?
I'm just going to take a short rest.
You're just going to take a short rest.
I'm still sprinting.
Since I remember this trap that I set up, do I remember any of the doors that are not set up for the trap?
Well, no, you did a history check and it failed. You did an investigation check and it was better. So you investigated the area that you're in. You investigated that specific area that I asked you that you were investigating. Mm-hmm. Are you going to do another history check on the rest of the doors?
No, just do an investigation check on the rest of the doors.
So you're going to check all of the other 5 doors individually?
Just to see if there's traps, if the trap leads to the other ones.
So you're doing an investigation check on all the other doors?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
So we're going to just let Tiny go.
No, we're addressing this player by player, because if I address this all at once, it's going to be stupid. So... You've decided to sit down and attempt to take a short rest, which short rests are 4 hours long.
I'm fine with that.
All right, so
actually,
before we get plucked to death by chickens.
Before we address Game. So Dream opens the door, sees a smiley face, remembers his brother, gets really pissed, and sits down. The moment he sits down, he starts to relax. A gust of wind shoves him up and forces him to stand. And then that soft voice comes around again. Dream,
The
you don't
fuck?
have time to rest. We have intruders that you need to kill.
Fuck you, mother. You could have handled these intruders a long time ago.
I'm not a guardian. You are. You are in this title. This is the job. You asked for this job. You worked for this title. You became one of the strongest sorcerers in the world. Earn your keep.
Is this lady magic, or is she just a ball of energy?
Right now, she is a gust of wind and a voice in your ear.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit back down.
So as you go to sit back down, she shoves you up again. It's a
I'm
stronger
gonna
force.
just keep doing it. Is you and see
Until she throws you to the ceiling.
This is true. This is exactly what she's doing. She's gotten tired of your behavior,
Bad
and she
thinking.
just gusts you into the ceiling. And
well played, old bitch. Well played.
do an acrobatics check.
I got a +5.
So
Yeah, I got a 20.
see 25.
No, it was a 15.
Oh, okay. So as you're gust into the ceiling, you catch what's happening because you've just made it your business to piss her off as best you can today, which is normal. You've always done this. And so you go to catch yourself, and you go and you do a flip, and you go to land on the table. And the moment you land on the table, it breaks under you immediately because it's old.
And my mother was not maintaining this place correctly.
Cheap.
No one sits at the table. There are animals there. So the table breaks below you. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
So that's just 5 points. So you're now basically prone.
In the middle of the room?
Yeah. So you're at 81. Are you going to do anything else sitting in the middle of the room under this broken table?
I'm going to get up and move to the next door.
So you're just going to move to the next door adjacent to the one that you opened, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you go to move towards the next door, Game is investigating the doors, and he already knows what's behind that first door that you opened. And he looks at you and he sees what you're about to do. Game, roll an investigation check real quick.
21.
Wow, that's your best roll all night. So you see him go to open the door, and you rush over and you stop him, and you investigate. You grab onto the door and you feel it up a little bit, and you're trying to figure out what's behind this door before it opens. And you get a sense of what's behind the door, and you feel that brimstone energy again. What are you going to do?
I walk to the next door and I say, "Go ahead, Dream. This one's all yours."
I open
You're
it.
just gonna open the door. So okay, so you go to open the door, and you're completely oblivious to the situation because your brother has run over and investigated it. And as much of an ass as you have been to him all day, he's still as helpful as he's always been. And you trust his judgment. And you open the door, and there's an immediate explosion, and you are shot backwards. And you had no option to react because you trusted your brother. You're taking straight explosive damage. We'll do 15 points of damage. And I'm trying not to kill you because you guys are yet to the beginning of the temple. So you're taking 15 points of damage. So you're down to 66.
Okay, so I get up from that and I go to the next door.
So as you start walking towards
Tell
the next
Jen
door,
we can see your head.
They said they can see your head.
so as you start walking towards the next door, there's a shimmer of light that glimpses in front of both you and Game's faces, and it blocks your vision momentarily, and then it's gone. And the moment it's gone, all of the doors are gone except for the one door that Tiny has ran through. And there's only one place for you to go.
I go, That has to be the door. Let's go.
So my instincts were right all along. I'm
Were
still
they, though?
sprinting, by the way.
Yeah, we're not addressing how far you've gotten at this point. We're focusing on your brothers still in the game in the
I
free
am
hall.
gone. I am like 5 rooms ahead.
So you guys only have one door to go through. Are you guys gonna go through it, or are you gonna stand there and not do anything?
No, I go through it.
Okay, so Game starts walking through the door, and he's engulfed in light as he walks through. Dream, are you gonna go through the door?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's just keep going.
So you go through the door, and you're engulfed in light, and you see your brother, and he's running ahead of you. Tiny is running ahead of you, and while he honestly should have been gone at this point, just running straight forward. He's actually standing right in front of you,
What?
realizing he's finally made it to the front of the temple. And he looks over, and you guys have now walked in next to him, and you guys look over, and you see this party of Warforged sitting on a
Tiny,
campfire.
heal me. Heal
Sitting
me,
on a-
Tiny.
Sitting on a campfire, and they look at you, and all of them get up at once, and there is 6 of them. They get up at once, and they start grabbing their weapons and grabbing their gear, and they're preparing to fight. Roll
Moonbeam.
initiative.
Oh.
Initiative.
No sneak, because they had to stand up. We was ready. You tell me I'm going to watch them stand up the whole
I
time.
rolled a 20.
I was there. Fine.
Get to.
I got 12.
I got a +5 to initiative.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20, so I'm good.
22.
So I'm last.
Tiny, heal me. Heal
Um,
me, Tiny.
they rolled a 5. So, Don, what'd you roll?
12.
You rolled a 12, and Jay rolled a 20, and John, you rolled a 21.
22.
22. Okay, so it's John, Jay, Don, Warforged. You guys are standing there, prepared to fight. John, you're going first. What are you doing?
Moonbeam at 4th level.
You're
So-
just gonna shoot Moonbeam.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. So I'm gonna put it like right on that party of adventurers.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. 40 feet in front of you.
Cool.
Moonbeam.
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames. It must make a Constitution saving throw, and it takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half that on a successful.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
A shape changer makes a saving throw with disadvantage, and it reverts to its form on a fail. And then each of my turns after I cast a spell, I can use an action to move the moonbeam around up to 60 feet.
So these Warforged are all standing up. They seem to be moving in unison, even though they're clearly different archetypes. And they see you shoot this beam of energy out of your hand and aiming it towards them.
Well, it comes down from the sky.
Oh,
It's a moonbeam. It goes.
you're shooting a moonbeam in an underwater temple?
It says it shines down. So moonbeam, you gave me the spell, Lord. Not my fault.
Okay.
I use what I got.
So you take a look at them and you immediately react to their presence as you are excited that you are finally where you are meant to be, going through all this shit with your family. You're ready to just kill these fuckers. And you go to cast this energy at them, and light shines from above. And unbeknownst to you guys, as you guys are still in this underwater temple, above the lake, where it would have been cloudy, the clouds disperse, and this energy just shoots straight down. And
Wouldn't
it's
it
as if
take
it
all of
goes-
us out?
Huh?
Wouldn't it take all of us out?
No. Because he targeted it at someone. It shoots straight down, and it engulfs this party of adventurers, intruders. They rolled an 18 on their Constitution save, so they're taking how much damage?
So they succeeded, so they take 2d10 halved. So really? So they take half of 7.
So 4.
That's some bullshit.
So this bolt of radiant energy shoots down and engulfs their bodies, and you see them standing there, and the metal on their body starts glistening as they realize what's happening. And then the beam ends, and
No,
they're standing there.
it stays up still.
Oh,
Because
it
when they
stays up?
when they start their turn, they take more damage.
Okay.
So it stays up. It's a concentration spell, so it stays up until I lose concentration, and then I'm gonna use my second attack.
So you used concentration on Bless. You're using another concentration spell.
Yeah. So my
on
bless
this
is
one?
gone. I'm not worried about my bless.
So your Bless is gone.
Yep.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna use my second attack with my scimitar. I'm gonna run up and wait.
What's
no.
your walking speed?
I'm gonna hold. I got 30 feet, but I'm gonna hold back. Never mind. I'm gonna hold
Okay.
back and just get my scimitar ready.
Okay. So you've shot them with radiant energy. They're standing in this glow. Their bodies are shimmering, slowly taking damage.
When you got that glow,
You
know.
Shut up, old man.
Jay, your turn. What are you doing?
All right, how far are these people?
They're 40 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a level 4 wall of fire.
Level 4 wall of fire.
It's a concentration spell up
Yeah,
to 1 minute.
Wall of fire. There it is. Create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You make a wall of fire up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high. So where are you creating the wall of fire?
Right in front of the.
In front of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's so you're attacking. When the wall appears, each creature within the area makes a dexterity saving throw. I failed, so the creature takes 5d8. So you cast wall of fire. Let's do that first. You are now out of 4th level spells. And then what was that? A dexterity of 17?
Yep.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw 17. It's 5. So how much damage are they taking? Roll for damage. Do your damage to it.
The thing says 5d8 fire damage,
Okay.
but they also take 7d8.
So 13d8? No.
Yep.
12d8?
12d8s.
12d8s of damage?
Damn, why so many?
Because he threw a wall of fire in their faces.
Oh.
So let's go with the first one.
I can roll 12 d8s on D&D
Okay.
Beyond. Because we're not gonna.
We can do it in Discord too.
I just rolled them. That's not right. Those were the wrong dice.
49.
I'll probably end up going with yours, but I want to see what it does. 44. Okay. So we're taking 49 points of damage. So Dream, seeing his brother shooting this radiant energy in front of them, immediately reacts and shucks his hand up as this wall of fire shoots from the ground. And while it's directly in front of them, they take the heat and they're feeling it, and they're starting to get hurt a lot. Their armor their bodies seem to be melting a little bit. You said 40. What was that? 48.
49.
49.
49.
And am I reading this wrong? That on the end of the turns of the creatures, they take 5d8.
Yeah, they have to save again.
Yeah, because you created a wall of fire. It's a whole.
Just
it's a
making
whole
sure
spell.
I read this correctly.
Yeah.
So proceed.
Don, your turn. Game, what are you doing? Game. Now, keep in mind, there's a wall of fire in front of them, and radiant energy is shooting above from them. So you actually don't have full line of sight of them because there's fire in your face. So.
In a ball of light. Okay, so.
Right. So you know where they are based on where the cone is, but there's a wall basically covering that. So that's basically what you can see.
So basically, guys, thank you for taking out the line of sight for the one sniper of your team.
You're fine. Just throw a
You're
grenade or
welcome.
something.
Okay. They're about 40 feet away, right?
Correct.
Yep.
And are they humanoid, warforged?
They're warforged.
They're humanoid, yes.
Okay.
Well, no, technically they're constructs.
Yeah, but they're humanoid.
Okay, so if I can do that, then... All right, so I'm going to close the gap by 10 feet.
Okay, so you're moving. So they can't see you, so there's no reaction that's happening. So
Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a charm, charm person. Second level.
hold on. Where am I?
They should have taken more damage from my moonbeam, but I'll do that going forward. I read the thing wrong. It should have been 4d10 instead of 2d10.
Well,
Going forward, it'll be 4d10. So when they start their turn, they'll take more.
probably won't matter. But yeah, so you're charming them through fire. So
Why
you
not?
can't see them. You can't see them, and you're gonna try and charm them.
Yes.
Roll with disadvantage. Go ahead.
Okay. And it's a spell attack, so I get a +5, right?
Where's your? Yeah.
So
All right.
when you go to do it in Discord, do this same /R and then do 2d20 and then +5. That way it'll give you the results of both plus your 5, and you can just do it that way. So
All right, so
you got a 2 is your disadvantage. So you got 7 total.
So the second one was a 2.
Yeah, he got a 13 and a 2.
So which level were you casting that on?
Second level.
Second level, okay. So
Why you ain't just hang back?
Game watches his brothers shoot radiant energy and fire from the ground and gets excited because also he hasn't been able to fight anybody recently and has just been taking hits.
Can we just point out that what Adon did is basically equivalent to fucking Ivysaur in the original Pokemon opening, where you see Charizard and Blastoise fucking working their moves, and then Ivysaur just like...
Basically.
It's like, what are you even doing? My best.
That's basically it. It moves a little bit closer. How closer did you move, by the way?
Only by 10 feet. I just needed to be in a 30-foot range.
So you moved 10 feet closer. You were just like, I'm going to do it, guys. And you go to cast Charm, and it just fizzles because there's a wall of fire in front of you, and you can't see them.
You can't stop
And it does
the funk.
nothing.
All right. In that case, I follow it up with my bonus action. I can use Vanish. Use the hide action as a bonus action on my turn, and and also you can't be tracked by non-magical means unless you choose to leave a trail.
So they already couldn't see you. Now they really can't see you.
Right. So you go to cast Charm, and it just fizzles out like baby firecrackers. It doesn't really go anywhere. And then, out of a reaction, you turn yourself invisible and disappear. Your brothers can't see you. They don't know where you are. They don't seem to really care.
That's my
They're
turn.
both really focused on the enemies.
Like, he
and
turned.
their brother is just like...
This one's on. He went invisible out of pure embarrassment.
So now it's the Warforged.
And at the top of their turn, they take 4d10.
Probably gonna die.
Yeah, not if they don't.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So they take 20 points of damage starting their turn in my
Hey!
moonbeam.
We got the same roll. trying to get a gauge of sense of what's happening.
Oh, I'm sorry. They got to do another Constitution save. They get to. Otherwise, they'll take the full 20 or they'll take half.
They rolled a 19.
Oh, so they save. So they take 10 damage.
So trying to get a gauge of sense of what's happening as their bodies seem to be melting a little bit. Looking around. This wall of fire is in front of them. Really just assessing the situation. Looking up, seeing this cone of energy that's above them. They all just take their steps away from the cone. What's your radius of the cone?
It is a 5-foot radius.
5-foot radius. Yeah, so they just step out of that. They're just walking to the
Are they
right a little
still?
bit.
Are they still as a group stepping out?
Yeah, they're all moving in
Cool.
unison. Yeah, I'm not gonna make 6 things. That would drag this fight out way too long. But they will do all 6 individual attacks. So they all just move out of this cone. Jay, how long is your wall of fire?
It's 60 feet and 20 feet high.
They step out of the cone. They're still behind this wall of fire, but they're out of the way of this well of light that's slowly burning them. And they're going to attack. So let's see what we have here. Here we go. What level do I have this on? Yeah. Okay. So 6 different members. You guys attacked them immediately without knowing what archetypes they were. You just saw them and just Tiny was just like,
We were told to do a job.
blessed be your death. So one of them is going to go ahead and absorb the fire standing in front of them. Lessening the effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. So they are going to absorb 1d6 worth of energy. Or 2d6? Yeah, because I'm doing it. 9. Yeah, we'll just have it at that. So one of them reacts to the fire in front of them and just starts absorbing it. You guys can't really see them because Dream has decided to throw up a massive wall of fire that blocks your view. And your brother that got closer threw himself invisible. So you can't really ask him where they are. The other one is going to go ahead and heal themselves.
So the wall of fire is not there anymore?
How long does it last?
It lasts up to 1 minute.
It's still there.
But with them absorbing some of it, does that mean a portion of it is kind of like we can kind of see through it?
They're absorbing the energy to reduce the damage that they're taking. The wall is still there, though. If anything, it would have shrunk maybe. Actually, based on the roll, we'll say that it shrunk 9 feet.
So we can kind of see.
You can kind of see them. It's now what? It's 11 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
So you can sort of see that there's a party of Warforged there.
Cool. That's all I need.
They're getting some health. So
Yeah.
that.
Come on. I got this.
They still got to roll at the end of their turn.
And they are.
Yeah, because they got closer to your fire, didn't they?
No,
No,
they're still in
even
the.
if they didn't. They still have to
just,
roll.
They just moved.
Oh.
They're
They're about to take 8
5d8 damage.
They're about to take
Another
8d10 more damage from me.
Another one is gonna go ahead and cure themselves as well. That's what 1, 2, 3.
Hey John,
Hmm.
look at Don's TV. It look like Batman is creeping up.
Yeah, it
Like
does. He's like, ooh.
What's this?
This is my big boy Batman.
That doesn't
Looking
make it sound
fierce.
any better.
Somebody's watching me.
Kind of is.
Someone's gonna go ahead and react. They basically don't want to die.
Well, they're gonna die. They have no
They're
choice in the
gonna
matter.
die.
They're an adventuring party. They came here to get gold and treasure. They're trying to keep themselves alive. So that was
Hello,
what, 4?
they broke into someone's house. Is what they did.
I don't specifically know what they're
Cats
broken to someone's
cats
house.
live here. They didn't build it. They didn't get an invitation to come in. They broke into the house.
Okay.
Came into my home.
So they must die.
They must die. And then we can let the cats have fun with their bodies.
So that
They
was.
can actually have a fresh meal.
No,
one.
they're made
No,
of metal.
they're made of
Those
metal.
aren't happening
They're
anymore.
not going to be a meal.
Oh, boy. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, we could take them to the feast room.
They can eat a pig. We can kill
Thank
one
you
pig.
for reminding me of the feast room.
One of them is gonna go.
Is it my turn yet?
This
Osirus.
and the other one. Hold on. Engulfed in radiant light and shrouded by fire, they all start to react in a survivalist instinct, curing their wounds and mending their bodies. They're bringing themselves essentially up from the ashes. One of them is pissed and throws into a rage. Screams out loud, "Rah!"
Shut up.
and is prepared to hit an attack. And then you said it has to do what at the end? Roll.
At the end of their turn, they have to roll a saving throw.
Of what?
Let me go back to it. Dexterity saving throw.
Of what?
17.
You rolled a 16.
So
So
they
they
take
all
full
take-
damage.
So how much
So
damage
they
are
all
taking?
take 5d8 damage.
So we'll do the d8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got you, buddy. 27.
25.
Oh.
25.
Mine's way better.
Okay. So that's the end of their turn. One's pissed. The other ones are trying to keep themselves alive. They're still standing behind the wall of fire. They moved 10 feet away from the cone of energy.
Cool. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Sweet. So we established that I can see their heads because the fire shrunk, right?
Yes, and the one that screamed has made himself extremely known.
Sweet,
You saw him throw his hands in the air.
For my first action, I'm going to move my moonbeam over them again because I can move it up to 60 feet.
Okay.
So they immediately enter, which then inflicts 4d10 worth of damage.
40-10, I got it.
No, I got it. It's my rolls. I want to do this.
Okay.
Face. 15.
15
Oh, they
points.
gotta do a save again. It's a con 15.
Rolled a 23.
So they save, so they take half of that.
So they are taking half of 15, so 7.
All right. And then as my second attack, I'm gonna take
Oh,
out the
crap.
chicken from my bag, and I'm
Bitch.
gonna hurl it at the one that screamed.
Hold on.
He cooks halfway like a rotisserie, so
Is
you're
that-
feeding them.
Hold on. They were at. Now they're taking 7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Accidentally left the page. Fucked the HP up. Okay. And then what did you do?
I took out the chicken that I put in my bag, and I'm gonna throw it at the one that screamed to piss him off more.
So you're throwing it at him.
Through the
You
fire. I'm
don't-
throwing it through the fire. Well, he
Through the
screamed, and I
fire.
could see the top of his head, so I'm assuming I could see him go, at least whichever one went like this with the head movement, I'm going to just chuck the chicken out. I mean, plus, if you want to get, I can fly up if I wanted to. I got wings.
We never addressed that. We have wings.
We have
Yeah,
wings. So I'm going to fly up, throw the chicken like a dodgeball with fire, and then fly back down. So I only got to get maybe like 5 more feet up to really
Yeah,
see.
you're a really heavy guy.
My
So
wings can carry me 5 feet.
yeah. So you see which one rages, and
I'm gonna
you
hurl
as
this
the
chicken
Tiger
at him.
King
I'm gonna
get in your
yeet this
mind,
chicken.
bitch. You're not more powerful than me. And after you move the beam over their bodies again, you pop your wings out and you gust up, and you haven't used your wings in a while. You get about 5 feet in the air. You grab the chicken out of your bag and you just chuck it.
What I gotta do?
So you're just doing a ranged attack? You're not.
Which would be what? Dexterity?
I believe so. Let me check.
Sweet. It's only a 10. But here's the kicker. Alright? So the guy's already in the moonbeam. When I throw the chicken, it too hits the moonbeam. So it's gonna explode. So just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna roll 4d10 for this chicken.
No, you're not going to roll 40 10s for the chicken.
24
You're a
points of damage
chicken.
for the chicken.
No, it's a chicken that's exploding, not a bomb. So roll 1d10.
It goes to the moonbeam, so it takes the full damage of the moonbeam. Unless it saves a con of 15. If you want to roll for the chicken.
I'll roll for the chicken.
For the love of fucking sake.
Look, this
How
is,
far apart is everyone from each other?
they rolled an 18.
What,
Right
the
now, I'm
chicken
probably-
rolled an 18? Whatever,
Yeah,
it
I'm
still
probably
takes
the
12
closest.
damage.
Okay, so you're chucking a chicken. It's taking 12 damage. It's exploding
Into the
It's-
face of that guy.
into the face of one of them.
Of the guy that screamed, yeah, that's all. Just to piss him off more. He has guts and feathers all on him.
It does. We'll say it does 5 damage.
I'm down for that.
Doesn't really do much. Just
Sucker.
pisses him off. But that's it. That's your turn?
I'm gonna fly back down.
Well, yeah. So you basically jumped.
Yeah.
You could have jumped. You could have jumped higher than flown, but you chose to flex your wings because you're the Tiger King, and this guy just screamed in your house.
It's my house. Alright, that's my turn.
So you floated back down. Dream, it's your turn.
So how far apart is each other? All of them from each other?
I think they're all right next to each other.
They're all together.
So would you say they're all 5 feet with each other?
Yeah. Because if a player takes up a 5-foot space, then they're all.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna let
There's
down my
6
wall
of
of
them.
fire.
Okay, so you've dropped your wall of fire. So that's your action. Are you moving?
How's that my action?
Are you dropping your concentration on it?
Yeah.
You could just fire off another spell, and it will just automatically break your concentration, so you don't have to waste
Oh,
anything.
okay, cool. Whatever.
That's what I
I'm
was
gonna
asking.
use my level 7 lightning bolt.
Level 7 lightning bolts.
Yup.
They rolled a 15.
Okay, so a stroke of lightning forming a line of 100 feet and 5 feet wide.
How many dice am I
So-
rolling?
18 d6.
18d6?
18 d6s. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2,
67.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
It's so much easier in Discord, dude. I already
Yeah,
rolled.
but
It's
that's my
67.
damage. I let you roll for your damage, so, meh.
It's his attack he's doing. Technically, he'd be rolling it,
I'm taking the damage.
but
Oh,
he's
wow.
rolling
It took
the
a
attack.
moment to kick in. What did you get? What did you roll? by the way?
67.
64.
See? That's 3 more damage. It's not that big a deal. You can take it.
So Dream watches as his brother flexes his wings, and while he's not too concentrated on doing the same, he's just here to get this shit over with. Extends his looks at his palm, feels the energy start radiating from it, and just shoots it forward. The bolt of energy that shocks out of his hands immediately causes the wall of fire to dissipate as you guys now see this group of Warforged adventurers that are just standing together, trying to stay alive
Question.
because they've been given a job.
I got a
What?
question. When the Warforged moved, did they move toward the side that would have been away from Adon's invisible character, or by accident moved in the direction of Adon's invisible character?
Adon didn't say if he was going left or right. He said he was going forward. So,
I
not
point out.
technically.
Okay. I was trying to get him
More
caught.
centered.
Hold on. How close did you get to that wall of fire?
I moved.
He only moved 10 feet.
From where we were.
Okay.
So we were.
So
I
he
was
was-
probably.
He was 30 feet away from it. If you put it in front of them, they were 40 feet in front of you. He's now 30 feet in front of it. But
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
I was trying
not
to see
really
if I can
doing
get him
anything.
caught in the lightning. But it's okay.
Well, you said you went forward, and Dream is shooting lightning forward. So technically, you are in front of it because he doesn't see you. So you need to roll a dexterity saving throw game.
You're welcome, Jake.
Hate you.
I would have gotten there eventually. I'm just trying to think of this scenario of fucking Jay pulling a Darth Sidious and just unlimited power.
24.
All right, he did good. You still take
All
half
right.
damage, so
They have to.
did you apply the 64 or the 67 for the damage that they took?
I'm applying the 64.
So you're
So
taking
how is
32
that?
points of damage,
You're
Adon.
taking 32 points of damage. He's fine.
You live. It's just his bunch of scratch.
So as
Aliens.
Dream extends his hand and this energy just pulsates and shoots out, it arcs through gracefully through the air, connecting with dust particles. It skims past. You're now aware of where your brother is, as he's been just shocked a bit, feeling it going against him, not doing too much damage, but definitely feeling it, and just striking straight into this group of metal warforged creatures. And they take the brunt, and they're shocked, and they're in so much pain. The guy that screamed loses his concentration. His rage has been dispersed.
Little bitch.
And you knocked him below 0,
Yeah.
and they're now on their saves. So
Well, is it their turn? Because on their
no.
turn, they take extra, so they don't save until their turn, and then they're gonna take a shit ton of damage on their turn.
I know.
They're basically
I'm just letting you guys know. So they're basically, they've been shocked, stunned, falling to the ground. They can't move. They seem lifeless. They're clearly still alive, but they seem lifeless. Game, it's your turn.
Okay, so how far I'm about 30 feet away from them right now?
Yeah, you're 30 feet away from them from taking lightning damage, but you did take some lightning damage.
Okay, so are they in front of me or to my left or right?
You're in front of them. You've been in front of them this whole time. Lightning just got shot through you because you didn't move.
No, well, I know they moved. That's why I'm asking.
Well, they moved. So they were never directly in front of you guys. You guys walked into a room and they would have been at like a diagonal angle. They moved and are now in front of you because Dream just shot them with an arc of electricity straight forward. That's why it hit you, because you were in front of him.
Okay.
So yes, they're in front of you now.
All right. So in that case,
They're on the
I'm
ground
gonna use-
unconscious already.
Yeah, they are unconscious.
And the wall of
Okay.
fire is done.
Wall of fire
Yeah.
is done. There's courses of electricity that is clearly still raging through their bodies.
But if you want to finish them off, you can run up and hit them.
yeah, I could, or I just keep my distance, given the fact that I'm dying anyways. I'm gonna use Dreadful Strikes. It's a bonus action. It's basically I augment my attacks with mind scarring magic, drawn from the gloomy hollows of Unseelie Fae. I
Yep.
gain a bonus action that you can
Deals 1 extra d6 psychic damage on hit. So are you shooting them with your sniper or are you going to slap them?
I am gonna shoot him with my sniper.
Okay, so you are doing your sniper.
So that's a D20 plus 6,
Right. And it is...
and it's 11.
It's an 11. You've missed them. They're on the ground, not moving, and you missed them. And you applied. So you after getting struck by lightning, and feeling a jolt of energy running through your body, you get it in your mind that I'm going to finish him off, guys. And you imbue your sniper with Feywild magic. And then you go to take your shot and you miss. Again. Seems that after a 100-year slumber, you're really, really, really bad with the sniper.
In my defense, I've had acid thrown on me. I've had I've been.
There's no defense in this situation.
And
They're
I've been
prone
struck
on the
by
ground.
lightning.
There's no defense in this situation. It made sense when you missed your brother. He was running away from you. But these guys are not moving on the ground. This is like trying to shoot a snake that's stuck on duct tape and missing.
Also, technically speaking, because they're prone, range attacks have disadvantage on them.
How? There is a distance.
They're flat on the ground. They're prone. Range attacks have disadvantage. But you miss anyways, so I'm just saying.
So you missed anyway, so it doesn't matter. So,
anyways, I still have my movement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust out my wings and fly away.
Why are you flying away? They're no
on
threat
the
to
ground
you at all.
No, they're not. But my own brothers are. So I'm gonna
his sixth sense is kicking in.
I'm gonna fly in a different direction.
So you're flying in which direction?
I'm gonna go right now. There in front of us. What's the distance for my left or right?
So you're in the face of the temple. The room itself is about 180 by 180. You guys ran in through the center, so from where you are, it's 60 feet to your, or it's 90 feet to your right, 90 feet to your left.
All right, I am gonna go to my right, and if I'm using flight, doesn't that give me jump distance?
No, I'm just applying it to your standard moving.
Oh, so my flight is just my standard movement?
Correct.
Fine. So I'm going to go 30 feet over.
So after terribly missing your shot and being shrouded in embarrassment, surrounded by probably one of your two most powerful brothers, amongst anybody that could have woken up, you got these two who are just demolishing these people. You pull your wings out and you dip, and you just dart over away, like maybe I don't want to get hit today. And that's that. They are now coming up on their turn.
Wait, so they're still in the moonbeam, so they're gonna take the 4d10. They auto fail their con save because they're unconscious.
Correct.
So they take 29 points of damage, and I'm pretty sure that's 2 fails automatically.
He wasn't expecting that.
No, I was. I was looking into because he was rolling his dice and I was rolling mine. How much damage?
29 each.
29 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's like 2 fails because they take damage while unconscious.
Right. So it'll knock in his 2 fails just to not spend too much time on this. And that's their turn.
Do they roll to see if they succeed at all?
Probably not going to. They still have lightning striking through their body. No, they didn't succeed.
So they die.
Yep. You take advantage of the situation as your brother fails again. And it's just like a slight chuckle that comes out of your mouth, seeing him fail. And you just take your beam of light and just force down as much damage. And in a blink, and what would seem like a blink of an eye, is where this well of energy that has been shooting through the sky comes rushing down all at once and just crushes them. And all that's left are pieces.
Cool.
This whole party is dead.
Nice. In a moment of victory, because it would technically would have gone to my turn next, right?
Yeah.
In a moment of victory, I'm like, you did great game, and I'm gonna point and accidentally move the moonbeam over him. So do a con save, Adon. I can move my moonbeam 60 feet. You ain't getting away.
Can I can't do a dispel right now, right?
Um,
I mean, you have. I mean,
technically, yeah, you're not in fight.
what
You're not
level is
in-
your dispel?
Not enough.
I can go up to 4 or higher.
Um,
Well, you used your level 4.
I got another slot for my level 4.
Yeah, you do. Okay. So, what's your moonbeam?
It's at 4th level.
4th level? Okay. So, are you dispelling it or are you taking it, game?
No, I'm gonna dispel that.
So,
and on that note, I throw up a level 5 wall of fire right in front of Adon.
And as a bonus action, I cast another moonbeam.
so we're just going to do this all at once. So, as the constructs lie completely demolished, Tiny looks over to his brother and he goes, "Good job!" And doing so, shoots the beam of light directly over to him. Game reacting as best he can in his best survival instincts because that's all he's been doing all day. Flicks his hand and dispels the magic. Once the magic is dispelled, as a reaction, Dream has been waiting for this for centuries, an opportunity to just destroy his brother. Throws up a wall of fire. And Tiny reacts to his brother, Dream, trying to show off, thinking he's trying to top him, throws another beam of light. And while these two bolts of just energy start swelling around game, they're immediately dispersed.
What? He can't dispel all 3 at once.
That's bullshit.
He only had 1 4th level dispel left. He
And
dispelled
in
my
your
1 moonbeam.
head is that soft voice again.
Ah.
Thank you, Guardians, for keeping the temple safe. You may go back to sleep.
Fuck this. I banished myself.
It's not gonna let you leave.
Banishment on myself.
She doesn't let you leave.
It's
It's a
bullshit.
wasted spell. When she says you may go back to sleep, the room fills with light and energy. And while it's not a physical being, it is a guide there that points towards a door that would have connected to the left side of the hallway had you gone through that first for you to go back to sleep. And it opens it up and you see the light from your original room just down the hall. And you guys gather your stuff and Dream is pissed and tired and Tiny is tired and Game is tired.
Not that
You go
tired.
back
I'm just annoyed.
Game is hurt.
You go back to your rooms, and as you walk into the room, your body is filled with radiant energy, and your wounds are healed, and your Tiny's headache is gone. He's so happy that his headache is gone. And you each climb back in to your respective sarcophagi, and you go back to sleep.
And then I banish myself.
She doesn't let you leave.
Bullshit. This is curse.
And that's it.
Wow. If we would have just gone straight there, we would just murked them in 5 minutes.
This is true, but you chose to scream down one way and go the opposite way. So I had to build a dungeon from scratch.
Ah, bueno.
But that's that.
That was one shot.
That was a one shot.
That was a thing.
I
That was
can't
a
lie. The last 2 one shots we've done, I've been a paladin each one, and paladin is kind of low key grown on me.
You wanna know what's really fucked? So I made 6 characters, right? So there was the paladin, there was the
I don't like being a ranger.
ranger.
Don't be a
There
bitch. Ranger's
was
fine.
the sorcerer. Then on top of that, there was the fighter. There was a guardsman, which would have been a barbarian, and there was a rogue, which was an assassin. So
Jay, you didn't even meta magic any of your spells. You could have done sorcery points to twin your lightning and basically shot 2 lightnings at once.
that's true.
Hey,
Jay doesn't seem to be much of a magic user. He's just like, I'm just gonna shoot this. I'm just gonna do this.
All my magic was all defensive.
Because you don't know how to play Ranger, son. He gave you an
Yeah.
unlimited ammo magic sniper, and you fucking failed to use it.
All I could do was one shot. It's not like I could do a bonus shot on my unlimited ammo.
Why couldn't you?
No,
Attack and
because
then... Oh, you don't have a second attack?
No.
no, my second
Oh.
stuff is all for magic. This is all defensive.
Well, technically, you could have bonus action gone vanish. That way you get stealth attack against...
I did vanish,
And you got shocked for it.
and I got shocked.
You stupid.
Yeah.
How about we just like all our other campaigns? We no longer do lightning or thunder. Every time there's someone that has lightning or thunder, our party is usually struck within it. It's
very,
like
very frightening. Galileo.
it's always friendly fire.
I don't see why that's a problem. And
That's
and
because
I
you were the DM this time and you were
No.
the one casting.
no, I fucking TPK'd our last season. I don't see why that's a
Yeah, we
problem.
were TPK'd from the jump.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then, I don't know, we kind of found a cheat way around that too, because we were supposed to sacrifice one of our own to the big bad, and I was like, hey, I summoned a hag. I just kill her real quick.
Right. So, no, it is what it is.
So next up is Jay's one shot.
That'll be exciting.
It will be exciting.
Oh,
The
I'm
next
gonna
time
be
we
ready
meet.
for that one.
The next
True.
time,
Yep.
yep,
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I'm ready.
Go ahead and start deleting these things. Delete.
All right, everybody. We hope you enjoyed Osiris's one shot. Now this is it for the day. Adios.
Let's go.